Dopest community was popping, y'all. It is Friday. It is Friday, y'all, and we have 100 bars of truth, part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 and part 2 that we dropped on Wednesday and Thursday. Make sure y'all check that out if y'all haven't. It's dope, man. I feel like in 1 he like set the bar, 2 he surpassed that bar, and I'm hyped to see what 3 is about. There's no video for 3, unfortunately, so I had to come to a channel and pretty much find some and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it, man. I hope you guys been good. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. And let's see what English Frank is talking about to conclude this, this trilogy. Love you guys, by the way, as always. Let's get it.
When people ask me about my life, I just smile and say it's all good. Knowing deep down, all it's ever been is all hood. Suicides, homicides, dodging bullets in the judge's book. I could never glamorize being a crook. At age 10, my best friend got took back to Ghana. His mum tricked him. She said it was a holiday she booked. She said he was possessed by the devil when he was just a crook. But I said he was just a product of the hood. And
Man, that right there is wild. He's like, when people ask me about my life, I just smile and say it's good, knowing deep down it's all it's ever been is all hood. Suicides, homicides, dodging bullets in the judge's book. I can never glamorize being a crook. At age 10, my best friend got took back to Ghana. His mom tricked him and said that it was a holiday she booked. That right there is crazy. She took him back to Ghana and everything. I guess that's where he's from and all that. She said he was possessed by the devil and he was just a crook. But I said he was just a product of the hood. Talk that shit, man.
96, the hood was blitz. Just little kids to walk to KFC and back, cause like crossing a death bridge on Brixton front line, where any time could be crunch time. Summer late in summertime, nothing but yellow murder signs. My hood never had Debo, but we had Sharky. He stabbed a man to death repeatedly just for his car keys, and got a Majesty's request before IPPs. I was at IC1 surrounded by IC3, so what is talking black, you racist? Ignorant wankers, and mama papa went to work. My childminder was a rasta, so I was listening to Papa before I learned to walk. And before I learned to talk, I was mumbling along to rag.
Yo, this beat is like heating up and everything, man. When my mom and pop went to work, my child minder was a roster, so I was listening to Papa before I learned to walk. He's starting to cook, y'all.
Trying to give a little piece of my life before I start to break down how I really feel inside, how I really feel that nearly everything we're told is a lie, and every time we question anything we're just told to comply. We were taught to hate each other watching MTV cribs, where the wardrobes are bigger than the average man's crib. Our little man is sitting in his council flat with a block sink and broke fridge, a strap and 2 O's on tick, and he gets licked on their strip by one of their pigs and sent to one of their jails for selling their crack or one of their sticks. We need to stop that animosity, we're just acting like kids, and we realize it's not black and white now, it's just poor and rich. I grew up with street legends that run graveyard shifts, no more sitting in a graveyard or in a prison yard piss.
So I like this right here. It's like we were taught to hate each other watching MTV Cribs, where the wardrobes are bigger than the average man crib, while little man is sitting on his council flat with a block sink, a broke fridge, and a strap and 2 O's on tick. Oh my goodness. Like, you over here just watching MTV Cribs and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you just looking at it like, yo, this wardrobe is huge, and I like your wardrobe is bigger than my whole house. Like, so you're taught to like hate yourself and everything. It's like a slap in the face and everything. I never really, when I was a kid, I thought it was cool, but I'm like, yo, this is messed up, man. What do I gotta do to be doing that? You know, he was like, and he gets nicked off his strip by one of their pigs and sent to one of their jails for selling crack on one of their sticks. We need to stop the animosity. We're just acting like kids. When we realize it's not white and black now, it's just poor and rich. I grew up with street legends that run graveyard shifts. Now most are in graveyards or in prisons yard pissed. I like that pen right there, man. I grew up with legends that run graveyard shifts. Now most are in graveyards or in prison yard piss. So like he merged those together and everything. That was a dope line right there. But yeah, man, you could hear the pain in this one too.
Yo, what happened to Marlon? Do you remember him? I think he's in a madhouse because his cousins tortured him. What about, huh? What's happening with him? Don't worry, fam. No, you ain't gonna see him. You'll remember Roberto, that kid you was always with. He done a couple big licks and I ain't seen him ever since. What about Manic? I know you must still see him. He's falling off, fam. He sniffs coke and beats swimming. What about Johnny Boy? He must be loving the life that he's living. He died in '06 and since then my head's been missing. No, I ain't glamorizing shit. I'm analyzing it. 10 stabbings every day is a London statistic.
That right there is crazy, man. Like, it's like he's talking about people he knows, talking about what happened to like them and everything. You remember him? He was tortured by his cousins. That right there is wild, man. I don't even like reciting that bar because, you know, rest in peace to these people. I don't know them, so I don't even feel right even, you know, reciting the bar and everything. I'm gonna just leave that for him. Um, yeah, he's like 10 stabbings every day is a London statistic. Carry on living your lives. Like he's going in, y'all.
Carry on living your life. See, I've been robbed twice in my life by a hoodie, but thousands of time by a shirt and tie. So we pay tax when we're born, we pay tax when we die. We pay tax on everything we buy throughout our whole lives, and still you don't think twice about buying ice over price. Now you got blood around, you never got no shame in your eyes.
I like this. I like this whole thing that he just did right here. He's like, see, I've been robbed twice in my life by a hoodie. So obviously, I've been robbed twice in my life in the hood. Like somebody, you know, somebody robbed me in the hood, and obviously, you know, they're wearing a hoodie. When you put a hoodie on, you rob somebody. He's like, but thousands of times by a shirt and tie. So obviously, he's saying like blue collar, you know what I'm saying? Like the government, people in suit and ties, like the ones that control the money, control taxes and all that stuff. He's saying, I've been robbed by them thousands of times, and I only been robbed by somebody with a hoodie twice. I love that bar right there. That bar is like perfect. And he's like, see, we pay tax when we're born, we'll pay tax when we die. We pay tax on everything we buy throughout our lives. That right there is crazy. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, man. When I was somebody told me when I was in the UK, because obviously I wasn't a UK citizen, but this is what they told me. They told me that in the UK, you guys pay taxes, but then at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the year, they give them back to y'all. Y'all let me know if that's true or not, because I remember somebody over there telling me that. Let me know if it's cap, but let me know if that's really what it is. Because I know over here, when you pay taxes, you get sometimes you get a return. It all depends on, you know, how much money you make and all that other stuff. Maybe you'll get a return, maybe you won't. I know me, there have been times that I owed taxes and everything. Like they're saying I didn't take enough out. Because I remember when I was living in Carolina, I worked in Carolina and Virginia, and they like Carolina and Virginia both got me for taxes. It was some bullshit. It was actually I actually got hit for it when I was in the UK. But yeah, but he's like, and you still don't think twice about buying ice overpriced. So now what he's talking about right now, when he's talking about diamonds and all that stuff, like I tell people all the time on my channel, like diamonds, like when you buy them, they lose their value immediately. If you take, let's say you got like a diamond tennis chain, the first thing they're gonna do if you decide you want to pawn it when you fall on hard times, the first thing they're gonna do is extract the weight of the diamonds and how much gold is on it. So you can have like let's just say it's like an 120 gram, you know, tennis chain or whatever. And the diamonds, you got big diamonds. They cut the weight for the diamonds, and then your tennis chain is maybe only 30 grams, and you're like, yo, what happened to the difference? And it's like it's in the diamonds. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not gonna pay you for the diamonds, but when you sell it to the pawn shop, you bet your ass they go price them diamonds for the next seller, whoever they flip it to, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he's saying. He's like, now you've got blood around your neck, but got no shame in your eyes. So now he's talking about the blood diamonds and everything. So yeah, like he's like Frank is definitely talking that shit.
I got another case of could be facing more time inside, and all I think about is my son and the look in his eyes. When he looks in daddy's eyes, I cry tears inside. They cry more knowing that I could be leaving him behind. From I'm losing my mind, yeah, I'm turning insane. Knowing he kidnapped little kids and rape them every day. They're putting fluoride in the water not to stop use the cage to stop us breathing one day like the chemicals that they spray. Only certain man will understand certain things that I say. I don't rap for the masses, I'm rapping for the masses to be saved and make a
Yeah, so this one right here, man, he's like, I got another case and could be facing more time inside. All I think about is my son and the look in his eyes. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, you know, being away from my kids and being in prison and everything. That's why I had to like get my life together at a real young age, man. He's like, when he looks in daddy's eyes, I cry tears inside, then cry more knowing that I could be leaving him behind. Fam, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I'm turning insane, knowing that they kidnap kids and are them every day. That right there is crazy. And then this right here, man, they're putting fluoride in our water, not to stop tooth decay, to stop us breathing one day, like the chemicals that they spray. And when I was over there, man, I thought like I thought fluorinated water, like I thought y'all didn't. I don't know. I know I was working for Culligan. That's one of the jobs I had over there, and I was like delivering water, a Culligan to people. You had the fluoride water and you had the regular water and everything. And y'all know what it is with fluoride. They say it's not a lot in there to they're saying it's not enough in there to like really alter your brain, but you know fluoride was used in, you know, some, I'm not even gonna speak about it, in certain, you know, situations of genocide, and that was used to make the people docile. You know, they put fluoride in the water to make them stupid, you know, making them, you know, messing with their brain so they could conquer them and everything. You're using that same chemical like in water and everything, and that's what he's talking about right there. So yeah, man, it's crazy right there. I agree with him 1,000% on that. Like fluoride should not be used, along with high fructose corn syrup. All of it comes down to money, though. To be honest with you, it all comes down to money. That's the reason why these things are used. And then also, like, even if they're trying to poison your brain, it still comes down to money because they can control you and control what you do. But yeah, let's get it, Frank.
Disease to spread like plague, so you think made AIDS. These are the end of our times, the end of our days. Conquer and divide. See, history is his story. Distort the truth from the wise, then replace it with lies. Secret truth, we need to start guiding the youth. Teach them our love instead of teaching them about drugs, guns, and loot. But we still need to strap up, cause revolution's coming soon.
So this one right here is like, only certain men will understand things that I say. I don't rap for the masses. I'm rapping for the masses to be saved. That right there is a tough line too. They're making disease to spread like plagues. Who do you think made AIDS? So now he's alluding to that. You know, it was created. He was like, there are the end of times, the end of our days. Conquer and divide. See, history is his story. Everybody knows that right there. That history is his story. They stole the truth from the wise and replaced it with lies. Seek the truth. We need to start guiding the youth. That right there is powerful. That's why my kids, I always teach them to empower themselves, teach them to love themselves, so can't nobody tell them what to do. What, you know what I mean, as far as like who to be. Teach them love instead of teaching them about drugs, guns, and loot. That's what it is. My kids know I love them. I say I love them every night. They say they love me every night, every morning. Like, well, I leave before they wake up, but you know what I mean. Yeah. But we still need to strap up because revolution's coming soon. So he's saying like, don't teach them about drugs. He's like, you know, teach them about love instead of drugs and guns. Even though we still need to strap up because revolution's coming soon. Yeah. So he's really going in right here, man. I rock with this heavy.
The one code with 99 names is inside you. Let it guide you, cause all of this is here to blind you. News 24's the modern day sword. You're being lied to. Open up your eyes and move your blindfold. How can we invade a country and call them terrorists? How can we send our kids to go and fight a war for a country that doesn't even really give a shit? If they die, they live. How could you hate another man cause of the color of his skin? It's like they stole our thoughts, like they taught us to think. Underground bases, a female comes, the mark of the beast is coming.
So he's going in right here, man. He's talking about the mark of the beast and everything. He's like, the one God with 99 names is inside you. Let it guide you, because all of this here to blind you. News 24's News 24 is the modern day sword. You're being lied to. Open up your eyes, remove your blindfold. How can we invade a country and call them terrorists? How can we send our kids to go fight a war for a country that doesn't even give a shit if they die or live? That right there is crazy right there. How could you hate another man just because of the color of his skin? It's like they stole our thoughts, like they taught us to think. Underground bases is the FEMA camps. The mark of the beast is coming. So yo, he's going in right now, y'all. He's really talking that shit right here, man. Yeah, Frank is definitely, his eyes are wide open. So it's like, and it's like I was saying, like I wonder where he's at, what he's doing, and it's just like when you're saying stuff like this, you know, based on, you know, his outlook, you don't really want to be in the camera that often anyways, you know what I'm saying? Because you see what the road that, you know what I'm saying, you see the direction the world is going in. That's why he's saying like, be prepared, love your loved ones. And like I told you in the last video, love is the only law for me, man. I feel like love solves everything. I feel like if love was stronger, then everything else will cease. Like if this country had love for this country, they wouldn't do what they do. If this had love for that, they wouldn't do what they do. You know, if the government actually loved their people, they wouldn't do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just what it is, man. All right, so let's see what else he's talking about, yo.
Some babies are already got the chip up under their skin. What can we do but learn to love and learn to love everyone else? Cause the day we lose love, we lose the true meaning of self, the true meaning of health, the true meaning of wealth is love. Everything else is the devil himself. How can we hate each other, kill and steal from one another? Disown us, seeds to show no love to our mothers. How could we ever expect God to love us if we can't even learn to help and love one another?
That right there, man. That's, man, this last bar, man. It just gives me like, it's just like cringeworthy when you hear like the things that happen to like kids, you know what I'm saying? Like they can't even defend themselves, man. He's like, some babies already got the chip under their skin. What can we do but learn to love them and learn to love everyone else? Like I told you, it's crazy. I've never heard this before, but like me and him are like on the same page, man. Like love is like, it's cliche, but when you really understand love, man, love is real. Even with this channel, man, I tell y'all, I love y'all a lot up here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you guys personally, but it's just like I put that energy out there. It's mad love. You're subscribed to the channel. Even if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what I'm saying? You're here. So that right there, I love you for that, because you're giving the video views and everything, and then the people that share them and everything is letting, like, it's helping the artists and it's helping the channel and getting more artists on the channel to just spread like their content and everything. And then stuff like this, these messages, these be like my favorite parts of when it comes to reactions. These are like my favorite type of reactions, when there's like a clear message in here that I know everybody can relate to, or certain people. He's like, what can we do but learn to love and learn to love everyone else? Because the day we lose love, we lose the true meaning of self. Like, that right there is real right there, man. That's when you just like really, really stone cold, man. Like, you just, everything doesn't matter anymore. The true meaning of health, the true meaning of wealth is love. Everything else is the devil itself. How can we hate each other, kill and steal from one another, disown our seeds, and show no love to our mothers? How could we ever expect God to love us if we can't even learn to help and love one another? That right there is crazy. So you see the flip, right? So you see, like, in the first freestyle, he was like questioning God, and then this one is kind of like he's like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? How can we say, this isn't going on? We can't even love ourselves. It's just, it's dope, man. He did his thing up here, man. He's got very powerful words, and he's very talented. I was digging that. Yeah, y'all. Salute to English Frank, man. Salute to English Frank. Salute to, man, 100 bars of truth, 1, 2, and 3, man. And salute to you guys for showing up. It's always a treat. Like I said, I'm in the comments. I'm trying to deliver, man. I'm trying to deliver everything you guys are asking for, and plus more. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for always showing up. Thanks for, like, the comments and the videos. Y'all put me on game. If there's anything I missed, y'all let me know. It's certain things when I see just like even the truth part, the truth 100 bars of truth part 2. There's certain stuff in there that I just don't quote because I feel like it's not my place to quote. I don't even like speaking on things that I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, when you're talking about friends and family, or you're talking about different hoods and all that stuff that are beefing, I don't know nothing about that, so I don't even try to critique things like that. So if they talk about it, they could talk about it. Just like the way I was brought up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's part of the codes I follow. Like, you don't really speak on, especially if it's stuff that has to do with people's lives and everything. You don't really speak on that because that type of energy doesn't even involve you. You know what I'm saying? Or give your outside look on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some hoods that's been beefing for years. You know what I'm saying? And give your critique on it when you really don't know anything about it. Like, I feel like that's low key corny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what that is, y'all. Just had to get that out there, man. But I appreciate everybody for showing up. I hope you enjoy your Friday. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you like what you saw, I don't say it a lot, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to bring more freestyles and more type of awareness to, like, this type of hip-hop right here, man. Love UK hip-hop, man. Like, I'm going to just call it hip-hop. Hip-hop in the UK. I'm not going to say UK hip-hop. It's kind of like alienating them from hip-hop. But they are hip-hop as well, man. So shouts to hip-hop in the UK as well, globally, all that stuff. I love this shit. Y'all see MF Doom over here, man. R.I.P. Y'all see MF Doom over there, too. R.I.P. So that's what it's about for me, man. I tell everybody all the time, if hip-hop was a religion, that would be my religion. You feel me? So yeah, y'all. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Y'all got this. Keep striving to survive and keep doing your thing. You look good out there. And stay away from all that negative energy. Try to stay as positive as possible. And practice loving yourself and loving the loved ones around you, man. Holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.